Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's topic is love is a love bubble. I'm with Judith Joy. And Judith, I understand this question actually came about from one of your clients.
Yes, it did. I had this client that we worked through some things, and when we got down to the bottom of it, her dad was paranoid and like, oh no, we have to prepare for everything and da 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 da. And it created tension in her own life that she's then living out because that's how she grew up. So I taught her about the love bubble. The first thing is to surround yourself with a cobalt blue and know that you are protected and you are okay. And you might even be a-okay and great. But it's like feeling the feeling of, I can do it. And then from there, her father showed up in our visual. And I'm like, well, what are we doing with him? Oh, and then she started shrinking and the love bubble started shrinking. And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. The love bubble is there. You are protected. You are safe. You are okay. You are loved. And then from there, you go into your heart and you imagine hugging a baby or a kitten or a puppy or whatever, makes you feel really, really good. And you just feel the love. And then you feel the love and you feel it and you feel it and you feel it and you feel it. And there is so much love in you that it just spills out. And it's just spilling out into the whole world. And you can direct it at whoever you want. She could direct it at her father. Now, she's not changing him. What she's doing is she's allowing him to go, oh, that sounds really good. I want some of that, and to step into the space of that love.
That's interesting. I like that because a lot of times, especially, with well-meaning people in our lives, like our parents or anybody that might be rubbing off on us and making us change the way we live our lives, instead, we can quietly and lovingly draw our own boundaries of love and what keeps us calm and peaceful with less anxiety, and welcome them into our bubble so they can learn from us. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're welcoming them by being the love. You're being the model, and people are going to go, ooh, I want some of that.
I like that. So because you're right, it's like, it almost seems like vibrations that, and this is something that Judith talks a lot about, is bringing that inner feeling of whatever makes you feel at your best, that yumminess that you just feel inside you, learning to express that on a regular basis instead of just high points that might happen in your life. But if you're around a negative energy or, a negative vibe, that can draw you in, and that's the last place that you want to be.
Right, right. And hey, there is a really good side benefit to you. When you do it and you do it and you do it and you do it and you do it, you actually look younger.
I'm all about the fountain of youth.
I did this with my dad. I was doing energy work on him. And when I do energy work, very basic, it's share love. Give him love and let his body do what he wants with it. But I was doing this for over an hour. And then I got onto a Zoom call and I'm looking at myself going, wow, I'm looking really good.
It is great. Yeah, my late mother always used to tell me what's happening on the inside, will oftentimes glow on the outside. So what do you want glowing from within you? And I believe that to be true. What happens if somebody is not pulling off that loving energy, they're just not getting it, they're not feeling it, they're not experiencing it, they're not getting into your bubble?
That's okay. You're still feeling good. Don't let anyone steal your high vibe.
I like that. Don't let anybody steal your high vibe. You just stay in that zone. Don't get down in the trenches with them.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead. Well, here's the thing. You know how when you're a parent and you're feeling really good and then your kid comes along and you have to yell at the kid for something?
Right?
You can still be high vibe and act as if you're angry. You don't actually have to be angry.
Angry. Okay.
But if that's the only way the kid's going to hear it, then act it. But you can still be high vibe.
I do try to on the top of kids, and this